Oil palm originated from the tropical rainforest region of West Africa. The crop has been cultivated in Ghana for thousands of years for local and domestic use. The overseas export of palm oil began in the colonial era when Ghana emerged as one of the world's leading producers. Since independence from Britain in 1957, successive Ghanaian governments have continually promoted oil palm as an industrial crop for local consumption and export. There are 6 regions of Ghana suitable for oil palm production. These are Eastern, Central, Western, Ashanti, Volta, and Bono Ahafo. Oil palm production in Ghana is primarily undertaken by smallholders who form 60% of oil palm producers. They play an important role in local economies and rural livelihoods. 28-year-old Evans Maoli Klu of Joja in the Ketu North municipality of the Volta region has a 2-acre oil palm plantation farm which he manages and earns a decent income from. Maoli is a people teacher who combines teaching with his oil palm plantation farm he started 5 years ago. He is a final year student pursuing a Bachelor of Education distance program at the University of Education Winneba, all from his farm proceeds. 29-year-old female oil palm plantation farmer at Adidome in the Central Tong district is also using proceeds from her 1-acre plot of palm plantation to support her tertiary education. Blessed Nanyawode says it has not been easy.
Started this work was 6 to 7 years ago, and then knowing that the palm oil plantation takes longer years to grow, I started earlier in order to get some money to support myself in the tertiary education as well. So I started first by getting the seed from the agric office, since planting it will be very easier for it to germinate. So I had an acre of land from a family that I started this with. So I decided planting the seeds one by one, and after 2 months, some germinated, some did not, so I replanted the others, so they all germinate later on. So I started doing this from that time to now.
With the globalization of tropical commodity production over the last several decades, palm oil has emerged as the most widely used vegetable oil in the world. Maoli and Bless say they want to change the narrative among their peers that farming is predominantly for the aged and the uneducated. According to them, the value chain in oil palm production is so huge that it can bring money into the pockets of the farmer and members of the community.
The plantation is very helpful because I get a lot of things from it, like the palm nut itself, which could be used for the oil, and then the branches also can get the broom for it. It has other products that can be used as well. Let's say for basketry, sieve, that's the local one that we use to sieve cassava. It is used commonly over here, so it has been helpful to me. When the palm tree grows old, let's say it's not yielding much fruit, what happens is we normally pull it down for alcohol. So they used to distill alcohol, which is also sold in the market or sold in our various locality. And then the shells also is also useful in that the palm kernel inside also is also used for oil. So what happens is we dry it after it is being used, then they break it, then the nut is used for oil, and then the shell itself is also used by the goldsmith and then the blacksmith and as a foil for their work. So it's also used for making the hoes and cutlery that we use for our work as well.
In Ghana, the palm tree has many uses. After it stops bearing fruits, the tree can be pulled down for palm wine tapping, which can be used for alcohol distillation. The dry, soft tissues on the tree are used as mosquito repellent in the evenings. The fronds and branches are for fence walls and sheds, and also for making brooms. The palm fronds are also used in the basket weaving industry, as well as in making fish traps for use in lagoons and rivers. On the palm fruit itself, the production of vegetable oil, known locally as jomi, is a major extract used mainly in the food chain industry in Ghana for stew and soup preparation. The dried chaff from pounding the fruit is used as a source of fuel to start charcoal or firewood fires in the kitchen. The palm kernel fruit is processed into palm kernel oil, which is nutritious and medicinal. The palm kernel shells are used by blacksmiths in rural communities as a source of fuel wood in their operations. For Mauli and Blaise, the above activities are income-generating ventures. They create job opportunities for many youths, thereby sustaining livelihoods. They emphasized that oil palm as a plant has nothing to waste, adding that this is the secret of their source of support for their education. According to them, 10 residents are directly employed from time to time to work on their plantations, with 30 others, including market women, benefiting indirectly from the value chain effects of their operations. Mauli and Blaise mentioned lack of support for smallholders in sustainable oil palm production, difficulty in accessing land for oil palm cultivation and improved planting materials, certification issues, as well as lack of industrial and international markets as some of their major challenges.
The first challenge that I go through in this plantation is about the land, because this takes a lot of years for it to grow, and then people are not ready to release their land for this kind of plantation, since it's not like the maize, cassava and other that can be harvested within a year. This one needs to be there for more than 15-20 years, as long as you want it to be. So getting a land for this production is a very big challenge to me. And then the second one is also about the financial aspect. So getting money to invest into this business is a very difficult task for me to go through. So if the government could help and assist me in this work, I think it could solve it. And also the third one is about the equipment or the machineries to process all this. Since it is having a lot of things that we can get from it, I think I'll need machines to do the processing. For instance, with the palm oil, for instance, it needs more hands as well. The machines that will be doing all the cutting, since if it is in a large scale, I think it will need more machines for this work.
They are of the view that if government through the Ministry of Food and Agriculture finds lasting solutions to these challenges, the role of smallholders in the oil palm subsector of agriculture will be felt the more. This way, they will be guaranteed a decent work, earn enough to support themselves and their families, and ultimately affect the lives of others through the value chain system. Ghana's current insufficient crude palm oil production of 245,000 metric tons will also increase.